Hi everyone, welcome. It's me, Lori Lytle, Inner Goddess Tarot. So today is Friday, and in my tarot group, the Toronto Tarot Circle, which you can find on Meetup and also on Facebook, on Fridays I like to do Show and Tell Friday. So asking people to post images of new decks that they've added or decks that they've added to their collection, whether it's new ones, old ones that they finally got their hands on, ones that have been on the wish list for a long time. So I ask people to post images and to let us know if they'd recommend it, if they love it or not so much, that kind of thing. So in honor of Show and Tell Friday, I'm going to show you a deck that I've added to my collection, the Enchanted Tarot 25th Anniversary version. I'm really excited. I just took the plastic off of it. I received it about a week ago, but I haven't had time to do it justice and look at it, I didn't want to just rip it open and not have time to kind of get to know it. So now I've put aside a little bit of time to, first of all, show it to you, give my first impressions of literally just taking it out of the box. And after I've had a chance to work with it a little bit more, then I'll update you and let you know what I think. And I should mention too, I was pretty excited about this deck because I really like this other version of it. So this is what I thought was the Enchanted Tarot, but it is, I looked it up because somebody gave it to me and I wasn't quite sure, but it's a Zerner Farber Tarot, and it's really nice little pocket size, sort of looks like tapestry sort of imagery here. It's really lovely and evocative, so I was pretty excited to see the 25th anniversary version becoming available. So let's, before I don't want to go on here too long, so I'm going to show you the box, which is gorgeous. You can see the packaging. So the Enchanted Tarot, with more than 250,000 copies in print, it's become a favorite with tarot readers around the world. It's created by Amy Zerner and Monte Farber, a husband and wife creative team. So let's have a look at what's included in this gorgeous packaging. So first of all, really nice sturdy box. You can see, I'll open it up. Very nicely packaged, look beautiful on your bookshelf. So it includes a guidebook. So nice, substantial, beautifully printed guidebook. Let's see, it says it's been updated and expanded, so new information. And just at a first glance, it's very beautifully presented. So let's open it to, here's a strength card. So you can see there's a really nice large image of the card itself and then some explanation about the card. And I see it's divided into 3 sections here. So we have the dream, the awakening, and the enchantment. And then also I see quick read. So it looks like the dream is kind of giving you the story of the card. It seems like the kind of the myth or the story behind the card. The awakening looks like it gives you a little bit more concrete information. I think it says here maybe the lesson that's in the card. And I love this, the enchantment. It seems that, looking back in the index here too, it says the enchantment gives you kind of a ritual, a spell, a chant, some way to work with the cards outside of just reading them in a spread. So I love that. So, and then quick read. So it gives you the message of the card, and I guess just the concise meaning of the card if it comes up in a reading, and also what it might mean if it's in the outcome position. So for strength, the outcome says, the power of love will triumph. Faith may be strengthened and the desired outcome may be obtained. You may know what heroism is. You may encounter true strength and bravery. So that's really nice. And I love it, looking at the enchantment, this is really intriguing to me. So it gives you something concrete that you can do to me, it looks like invite the energy or manifest the message of the card in some way. So let's have a look here. Okay, the star. So the star's enchantment is, on the night before a full moon, cut a star from a sheet of pale blue paper, place it under a glass of water, and leave it there until the night following the full moon, which is kind of good timing. It says here, drink the water and think. As I drink this water, I'm inspired by the moon and stars. Close your eyes and receive a message. Write it on the star and keep it safe. So I'm really liking these little rituals that are included with each card. Okay, so anyway, I'm excited to dive in here. The book looks really wonderful. Okay, and the box also comes with a bag for the cards. So, you know, it's nice, it's simple, sort of purple, dark purple or wine colored bag with a nice gold brocade cord. So very nice. So if you know, the box itself is beautiful for keeping everything in, but when you're actually carrying your cards around with you, it's always nice to have a bag included. And now the cards themselves. They're huge, huge, beautiful. I mean, to me, I like the huge size here. And gorgeous. See the design on the back, this sort of beautiful gold flowery design, plant design here. It's beautiful. But just a word of warning to those of you who may have trouble on a practical level shuffling and working with these cards, just to know they are really big, you know. So one thing that comes to mind is you may wish to use them in a different way, you know, more using those enchantments or rituals, or putting the card on your altar or something if you find that they're difficult to actually work with. But I think, you know, I think there's ways around that as well as you get more comfortable using them. But they may seem daunting at first because they're, you know, not as easy to shuffle as a smaller deck. So my first impression though is it's really beautiful. The cardstock is nice and sturdy. You know, I think that I will enjoy working with the larger size just to really be able to dive into the imagery that we see there. And it looks like the deck is color coded here. So the major arcana have this nice purple or mauve background. The wands have a rich kind of yellow, warm yellow color there. Orangey yellow. Swords are blue. And hearts or cups are pink, but they're hearts in this deck. And pentacles are green. So you can see the kind of artwork, if you're not familiar with the deck, it's very much, it looks like a tapestry to me, or something woven or quilted. There's that kind of look to it. And let's have a look here. So at my very first glance here, and being familiar somewhat with the images on my own smaller deck here, I think it's really stunning. It's beautiful, and the only issue would be if you have trouble working with the large cards. Okay, so just to wrap things up here, I'm going to take a moment here and ask the deck, you know, pull a card and ask the deck what message it wants to give me as we start our relationship, our journey together, as I welcome it into my collection here. So let's take a breath and ask the cards. So, you know, I'm just going to kind of shuffle them roughly and fan them out here because they're all still in order from the box. So just to move them around a little bit. And let's see what they have to say to me. And I'll quickly look it up in the book to see what they have to say to me here too. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, interesting. So I did move the cards around and shuffle them around there, but I still managed to find my way back to the Fool. So let's see what the book has to say about the Fool and see if we agree or it gives us a new perspective here. Okay. Bear with me here. Okay, the Fool, trust. Oh, I love it already. So you can see in the book the nice imagery here, trust. So looking at the quick message, you know, the quick read, the message is you need to trust that you are a spirit born into flesh and enjoy life and grow in experience. Take a chance and see what happens. Be as open as a child. Risk seeming a bit foolish, naive, or optimistic. A sense of humor is vital. And that is such a wonderful message for me because I do tend to take things very seriously. a little bit too seriously at times. So I love the idea that this might be a deck that is playful for me, that inspires me in a different way. So taking a break, or, I don't even like to say that, but kind of using a deck aside from my usual go-to Rider-Waite-Smith deck, to find what maybe this is going to be one that's just playful and is going to inspire my creativity, and encourage me to take risks with the deck a little bit more. Using it, I really like this idea of using it for the enchantments that they suggest, right? So using them in a more embodied way and an empowering way, actual ritual, that really appeals to me. And I think that very much embodies the feeling of the Fool here. So what a nice introduction to this beautiful deck. So for me, at first glance, highly recommended. The only thing I would say is, as I said before, they're huge. So to be prepared that they may be a little bit more difficult to shuffle and work with, but I personally don't find it daunting. So let me know if you have this deck as well, what you think about it, if you'd recommend it. If you've been working with it for a while, let me know what you think. And as I say, I might update things after I've had a chance to play with this a little bit more, because hey, I'm going to be the Fool. I have to take some time to play with this deck. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you've added any new decks to your collection this week. Bye.